change your perception, change your outcome. October 2, 2013. When you change your perception even in the slightest degree, you create differences and bring change that will give effect to many areas of your life. Sometimes, dear hearts, the difference to achieving more happiness is as simple as changing your perception and seeing what is before you with an optimistic outlook. It is well understood, dear hearts, how you choose to represent certain things also determines how you respond to certain situations and will determine the outcome. We are quite aware when you have been presented with a difficult challenge, you may feel you want to hide or run away, you may feel frightened and often overwhelmed at first. How you respond and react to any challenge, regardless how great or small, does affect both your internal and external self. And others that are sensitive to energy will feel what you are emitting through your body language, choice of words and demeanor. It is important to be aware of how you respond to certain situations and challenges in order to learn how to cope and maneuver better from beginning to end. Look at any challenge that you are to face as an opportunity to learn. What are you learning? You is the answer. Each day is a new day filled with new challenges to grow and learn from. Be optimistic that your Heavenly Father has provided you with an adventure that He is certain that you will accomplish. Enjoy life, dear hearts, and embrace all that comes your way. It is hard to greet new challenges with optimism when you are overcome by heavy feelings and emotions. Fear often prevents you from learning and from becoming all you can be. When you are filled with fear, joy and happiness cannot enter your life and your own energy reserves become low in supply. Observe yourself from a distance whenever possible to determine if what you are demonstrating is fear-based. Are you responding with confidence, or is there something yet holding you back? Learn what it is, dear hearts. Don't fear, as what you are learning is more of yourself and how to overcome certain limitations that will liberate you into knowing more of your whole self. That is the farthest thing from being limited. You know, all it takes is one rash response from you that will instantly create a corresponding chain of events that does have the capacity of affecting others that are closest to you. The quicker you are able to manage your rash responses, the better your outcome will be within those situations. If you more often than not respond firsthand to any challenging situation with a negative attitude, what you are doing is making it more difficult to reach a positive outcome. Remember, negative attracts negative and positive attracts positive. If you want to reach a certain conclusion, then we urge you to be more aware of your thoughts, reactions, and how you choose to reply, regardless if your response is verbal or written, and understand that your body language and other actions are also at work, and they without words can speak the loudest of volumes. We remind you, dear hearts, your words, thoughts, actions, feelings, and choices are your responsibility. Learn to train yourself to respond in a mature and positive manner that will promote a healthier and more positive outcome during any situation you find yourself in the middle of. When you choose to respond with optimism instead of being pessimistic, your change of thinking will create new responses and outcomes. All it takes is one simple change of perception in order to bask in the change of your positive-filled behavior that will promote the outcome you are looking to achieve. It is essential, dear hearts, for you to accept responsibility for any response, reaction, or any negative outcome that has occurred. Learn how to assert your inner power in a positive light that reflects the goodness of your heart and soul. Don't use excuses to pass off change, like "that's just how I am." Any part of yourself that you find to be inadequate or is holding you back is possible to change. Change your thought forms and self-talk to that of being more positive, loving, and compassionate. Nothing will change unless you make the effort. We understand some changes can be frightening, but your journey is not a lonely one, even if at times you feel this is so. You are surrounded at all times by many splendid masters, angels, and other divine deities that are waiting to assist you when you invoke their presence. They will lead your path to new directions that will allow you to discover ways to empower yourself. As soon as you begin the first step into a difficult situation, take control of your emotions and feelings immediately. Don't wait until much later when heavy negative responses has led you down a path that is hard to reverse. For those that are easily angered or prone to frustration, this is crucial to their journey. Controlling the emotions and feelings at the start gives you greater leverage for controlling reactions later on that seem to run intermittent throughout challenging situations. Before you respond, think about the possibilities of what could occur after you respond. Weigh your situation and determine the best way to handle it that will provide you with the best outcome and not carry such a heavy weight on your shoulders. Try not to overreact to any situation. Even the ones that seem to be the hardest can still be greeted with optimism. We know it's hard for you to think during the moment of crisis that there are other dear souls among you that are facing even more heart-wrenching situations, but try, and when you do, you will come to see what is so upsetting and frightening isn't all that bad. It's just a little hiccup and you will persevere. Remember to laugh and smile. Even a fake smile or laughter is better than none at all. And after a while those fake ones turn into real ones when you do it in front of the mirror. Have you ever role-played a possible difficult situation with a trusted friend before, or even in front of the mirror? This kind of activity provides you with a lot of information. It allows you to see how another person perceives the same situation, and through the mirror you are able to observe your facial expressions and possibly some of your body language. Doing such exercises establishes new ways of understanding yourself and how others see you during such situations. It can be an eye-opening experience and one that will provide you with ample knowledge that no book can provide. Learn to trust yourself as you move through difficult situations, and don't be afraid of seeing and meeting the many wonderful opportunities that difficult situations provide. Greet all that comes your way with the purity of heart that is always filled with compassion. You will persevere any storm when you believe. I'm Ascended Master, Lady Portia, through Julie Miller. SpiritualNetworks.com